Okay, so now we're going to look at that falling arm lock, and we're going to look at what happens when the person defends properly, and then we're going to take the back off of it, all right? So initially, we're trying to get the back, or we're falling to the arm lock and proactively or reactively, and then the person's going to defend, and then we're going to go right into the back take, all right? It's just an extension of the last movement we have done, but it's super important to remember that they go hand in hand, okay? So essentially, we're going to go through the whole movement, but we get to here, and I am upright, okay? Now, I get to here, I get the arm lock, I shift, everything's going according to plan, but I can tell the future, and I can tell that when Soto goes to roll, okay, and I want to catch his head. Ideally, you want to catch their head, always. I want to catch his head before he raises up, but there's a moment here where his head raises up, right? And he gets like he wants to square up with me. Okay, now I am going to clamp down on the hip. I'm going to open this leg. I can use this hand to go around, right? Depends on if he's clamping or not. Okay, so let's go back a little bit. I'm here. This is the arm lock position we are in right now. Now, because of momentum and because of his aggressiveness, right? He's locking his hands. He's going to pop up as we go here. From here, if he is locking hands, it's easy to catch a bicep, right? Or a tricep, and then open this left leg, and then go right to the back. We shift, put our chin on top, seatbelt, shift our hook, catch. Don't always have to shift the hook. Can always just lock up here, but shifting the hook for me is good, okay? If you feel like the angle is too much, the body lock is just waiting for you right here, okay? Body lock, body triangle being this foot underneath this kneecap, but we can shift right to the back take. So let's look at that again. So when we're doing the arm lock, there's a moment where my foot is not on his face because it's on the back of his head. It's on my shin is on his crown of the head, and as we rotate him, he's gonna have a moment with a lot of momentum to pressure forward and try to like get close guard or anything like that so that he doesn't get subbed, okay? This happens a lot when you're doing this live. So we'll look at that again. Now, we're here. Let's face this side again. Okay, just like this. Okay, we're here. I got him down. I shift it. I'm up. I'm catching the arm lock. I go through here. Now, when I clamp and hook and rotate, if I catch his face before he goes, okay, if I catch his face, I'm good to go. I don't need to worry about it. But then there's moments where he knows that this is coming, so he'll rotate his head up, right? Or he'll block it with his hand, right? And he'll stop me from getting it. This is worse than him rotating up. Okay, come back. So my leg is here. He'll push all his weight forward, but I still have this lock for a second. So he's going to try to square up with me all the way. Where he would end up here, and I'd be like a closed guard type of situation. Come back. As soon as he goes to do this, okay, I relinquish, switch the grip, pull him forward, open, switch, seatbelt, and catch. You have a second of a window to do this, okay? So it has to be all one motion. Now, sometimes you can do this off his reaction, and sometimes you can do it reactive, like just proactive. Like sometimes I do this, I get them to move, and then as they go, I open up, and I want the back anyway. So when I wanted the back in the beginning, I had to fall because maybe I couldn't get it. And then as I rotated them, they were already aggressively getting up, and then I can catch the back again, okay? So a lot of the times, if Soto does it to me, okay, so put your leg here, come over for the arm lock. Here, he shifts over, he gets on the arm, he goes through here. This will happen. I raise up, and then I put my elbow in, and I end up in this closed guard. Now, that's the moment that I want to try to capitalize on so that I can get towards the back, okay? We want to get to the back in the beginning, or we didn't, and we want to fall to the arm lock, but the person's super aggressive, and they're super good with keeping their lock tight and pulling their elbows in, and they can explode into the closed guard. We don't want them back in closed guard. I don't want to start from square one. I either want that submission for that arm lock, or I want to go straight back to the back. So we'll look at that one more time. So here we're doing full movement. Locking tension, just like we've been speaking about. Rotating through, catching, pulling, stomach, clamping, up, rotating, catching, pulling. I missed it through. So the shut can happen or I can switch. Either one's fine. One, pulling or letting it go and go. Catching. Okay. Here. So, we're doing the flower sweep. That's the base. Trying to do the back take. That's there. Trying to do the falling arm lock. That's there. Both of those are separate, and then now they're also combined. So we know that the minute we miss that arm lock, we're going straight to the back right away, which means we're anticipating them defending that position. When they defend that position, they open themselves up to the back take. But it's a window of opportunity. So you got to take the advantage of the moment where they defend before you put that leg over their head, and you're able to go towards the back right away. The back, seatbelt, slow it down.